The Israel-Iran conflict just reached a new peak. In the latest escalation, Israel launched major strikes deep inside Iran, targeting military and nuclear sites. Iran fired back with a barrage of missiles and drones, hitting Israeli cities and sending civilians scrambling for cover. The world is on edge. The UN has called emergency meetings and global powers are scrambling to respond. Peace talks between the US and Iran have collapsed, and international diplomacy is at a standstill. The UN is warning of possible nuclear contamination, and fears of a wider regional war are growing by the day. Countries like Russia, China, and India are treading carefully, trying to balance alliances and interests as the crisis unfolds. So what's fueling this dangerous cycle of escalation? To understand, let's rewind. These two nations have been on opposite sides of Middle East geopolitics for decades. But why? Before 1979, Iran and Israel were actually allies. Iran, under the Shah, cooperated with Israel on trade, energy, and even security. But everything changed with the Iranian Revolution. When the Shah was overthrown and a new theocratic regime took power under Ayatollah Khomeini, Iran's stance flipped overnight. Israel instantly became enemy number one, and any official contact ended. Fast forward, and the core tension hasn't budged: Iran's nuclear program. Israel sees a nuclear-armed Iran as a direct threat to its existence. Ever since Iran's secret enrichment facility was revealed in 2002, suspicions have run high. The 2015 nuclear deal tried to put limits on Iran's program, but the US pulled out in 2018, and tensions spiked again. Meanwhile, both sides have taken the conflict into the shadows. Cyber attacks like the Stuxnet virus, mysterious explosions, and even assassinations of scientists. But it doesn't stop there. Iran backs proxy groups across the region. Hezbollah in Lebanon, Hamas in Gaza, and militias in Syria, all hostile to Israel. Israel, in turn, hits back with targeted airstrikes, aiming to disrupt weapons shipments and Iranian influence. Just look at the headlines from the past year: devastating airstrikes, high-profile assassinations, and direct missile attacks between the two countries. For now, the world watches as these two nations remain locked in a cycle of escalation, covert moves, and high-stakes diplomacy. Subscribe for more global insights.